Pat, would you mind giving us an overview?
Yeah, absolutely. So I think a lot of people know what Habitat for Humanity is. You know, we build homes in our communities to help those who can't afford a house, maybe the traditional way, be able to buy a house and afford to live in a nice neighborhood.
What would you say, for you specifically, when you are approaching meeting a community's needs, what would you say is your personal approach as you are interacting with homeowners?
Yeah, so I work with our Age Well at Home program. So what we do is we modify the homes with older adults. Okay, and so it's kind of unique because we partner with healthcare providers, and they refer to us people who are low income and who are struggling to stay in their homes. And then we come alongside homeowners, we listen to their needs, and we help them modify them so they can live there as long as possible.
Definitely. That's really cool. What would you say is, whether it's partnerships, working with the homeowners, what would you say is the biggest challenge facing the Age Well at Home program right now?
Yeah, probably it's during this pandemic, everything is kind of magnified. And I think one of the things is that, you know, older homeowners tend to be more isolated. They're retired and maybe they don't get around as much. And so this pandemic is really exasperating those issues. And so for us, what we're trying to do is we're trying to create a space where we can help them not only create a safe environment inside their home, but create a safe environment outside so they can get out in the community if they so desire to do that. So it's kind of a twofold thing. Help them keep safe when they want to be at home, and then help them leave their home safely if they want to do that.
Definitely. That's wonderful.
Yeah.
And I'm guessing there are probably multiple ways for folks like me or who are watching who, you know, often I've been on a Habitat project before where I've, you know, helped, you know, put together siding on a house and things like that. And I'm guessing that's how most people know Habitat. Most people have heard.
Did you have a good time?
I had an awesome time. Yeah, it was great. I got to do it with my coworkers, which was really fun.
Yeah.
So it sounds like a lot of corporations, that seems to be a fun way for them to get out in the community and help Habitat in that way.
Yeah.
What would you say, it probably requires a lot of people in moving parts. For those who are watching, or for those who are like me who want to get involved, what might that look like?
Sure. So you mentioned corporations, but we have churches, we have community groups, we have individuals, okay, who want to come out and volunteer. And part of it is helping us build, and part of us is just helping to educate you on the needs for affordable housing, whether it's creating it or preserving it, or trying to be more equitable in our community so that, you know, everyone has a fair shot of getting buying a home. So we have needs for volunteers in a variety of ways. So we need volunteers on like something that you did, building a home. Yeah. We need volunteers on helping us fix up houses. We need volunteers at our thrift store. Maybe you've heard of our thrift store where we sell used goods, used homeowner goods. So we have a store in New Brighton and a store in South Minneapolis. And the cool thing about that, every purchase that you make goes to create or preserve home ownership. Yeah, so it's pretty cool. And so if you have things that you want to donate, you can donate. If you want to come and volunteer at the stores, you can do that as well. So there's a number of things you can do. If you just want to advocate for us with your local government or at the legislature, we always need people helping us get the word out for affordable housing. Yeah. So that's another way that you can. So we need volunteers. Again, you don't have to come as a group. You can come as an individual or with a spouse or a friend. Just come, show up, and you don't even need to know anything about a hammer or a paintbrush. You come and we'll teach you.
You'll put us to work?
We'll put you to work, and you'll have a great time.
That's awesome. I love that.
Yeah.